Gary, a couple of issues here that we want to get to. When you were on with me last time, you talked about some believers having to drop out of some of the agencies that are implementing what we're talking about. And you said to me the other day, others feel they should stay and stand in the gap. Talk to us about that.
Well, beginning about 14 or 15 months ago, I'm aware that quite a few Christian believers and conservatives got out of certain organizations involved in the emergency management network, such as the Department of Homeland Security, FEMA, and so forth. And the reason for doing so is because they saw where things were headed, and they felt that as born-again believers, they could not be part of what this administration is planning down the road. And so specifically the last month or two of 2012 and the beginning of 2013, there's literally a drove of people who left those departments. And I know this firsthand from an individual who was in it, who talked about this with me. Well, since that time, I've spoken to some other people, one of whom is in the military, has been at a pretty good level. And he had said that a number of his friends, although they see where things are headed, they have chosen to stay in because they believe it's their duty to take a stand and fight some of these things that the administration is going to try to make happen down the road. So it's really a mixed bag. Some people are getting out because they don't want to be compromised. Other people are saying, no, we're going to stay in. We're going to do what we can to fight this. But this administration, if you've been following the news headlines at all over the last few months, numerous generals and high figures in the military have been fired or moved into other positions. There's been a real reshaping, significant reshaping of the military, and I believe it is because our president wants to have the ducks in a row. He wants people who will be loyal directly to him and do what he wants them to do down the road. And so, again, we should be concerned about this just because of where he is coming from. And we've seen abuse of power. Much of this, of course, has come out over the last year. We've seen this president, at least his administration, and the intelligence agencies directed under them, spying on the American people, doing all kinds of things that they should not be doing. That is more reminiscent of what Hitler did during World War II. And so it should be of concern to us that these kinds of developments are underway, but also encouraging that some people are staying in and are doing what they can to prevent all of this from being implemented.